Welcome back. If you're focused on preparations for Thanksgiving meal planning, that can go beyond your choice of place settings or side dishes, especially if you're trying to control your weight over the holiday season. And you may remember yesterday we talked with a physician about how much of a problem it is, the weight gain that folks will experience through the holidays. Would you agree that Thanksgiving is kind of the start of that slide for a lot of people?
You know, I think we've already started heading down that slide with Halloween, actually.
Yeah, well, that's true with all the Halloween candy. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, but, you know, it's amazing. I think it seems like the holidays are happening earlier and earlier each year, although I don't know, they don't change the dates. Mm-hmm. But we get wrapped up in things a little bit too much, and we forget about the basics. And I caught myself yesterday. I looked at a patient and I said, hey, happy Turkey Day. And although we really like the turkey being the main entree, a lot of good protein, buy organic. There's a lot more to it than just that. It truly is a happy Thanksgiving Day. We want to give thanks for our family and our friends and the fact that we're even alive here today, but most importantly, our health and the fact that we can smile and be here today. So what better way to thank it than putting some better, more nutritious things into our body that day? And, you know, so when everybody wakes up on Thanksgiving morning, I want them to go downstairs, make themselves an amazing, wonderful, thick protein smoothie. And don't be afraid, put in all kinds of berries and greens, and it tastes delicious. It's light, but yet it's still very filling. And then go outside for 15 minutes, or if you're wild and crazy, do 20. And just stretch it out and take in that air. And what happens is the smoothie you drink actually suppresses those ghrelin levels that make us hungry through the day, so we're less hungry. And then what happens is going outside decreases our cortisol levels, and that's that nasty hormone that packs on the pounds right in this mid area. And then when we go back inside, we can make some foods, and hopefully if we planned ahead the day before, another good tip, we have foods that are a little bit better, healthier for our body than the traditional ones. You've seen the cranberry sauce, you like open it up like dog food, wiggle it out, and it goes, and it plops on the table. Yeah, there's some better ones. You mean that's
not the best option?
There's different better. Look at this one. This took me, don't tell my parents, it took me 5 minutes to make this.
Oh, wow.
But it just takes a cup of walnuts, 2 cups of fresh cranberries, a red delicious apple, and a little bit of low-fat, sugar-free jello to give us some wiggle factor, and a little bit of orange on there. And it is amazing. Now, that's kale in there, too. Very, very good for our bodies. And there's a lot of great recipes out there and stuff. And I'm going to give these to you. Maybe they can put this on your website. No pressure. And if not, they
we'll get right on that.
And if not, they can stop by my office and pick them up. But it's amazing. You want to try some?
Yeah, we've been looking at it. And
it's good.
We won't tell anybody it only took 5 minutes because it looks like you've been in the kitchen.
It tastes a lot. I can't wait to eat that. Eat it at home. It tastes amazing. Right? That's what I'm talking about.
That's good stuff.
Little steps that you can do to decrease the ghrelin in our body, decrease the cortisol levels, increase the leptin, and really enjoy the day, be satisfied, enjoy the food, and you'll have an amazing day that day.
And what's the danger, I guess, of folks if they feel like they kind of let themselves go for Thanksgiving and then everything they've tried to do throughout the year kind of gets thrown out the window? That's not the way to approach it, right?
No, it is a slippery slope. What happens is when we take in those heavy foods, especially the carbohydrates, they increase our insulin levels in our body. The insulins actually make us crave more carbohydrates. So the next day we feel bloated, we feel bigger, our rings are tight because we're more swollen. We just don't feel very good. We're not very energized. It makes us want to crave more of those foods, and it starts getting out of control over and over and over again. You can enjoy Thanksgiving. You can have little delights, but you just want to make them controlled delights. I guarantee I'm going to eat an amazing, wonderful piece of pumpkin pie that day. I love pumpkin pie, but I don't eat it any other day, and I'm going to eat it nice and slowly and savor the taste. And that is one of the best ways that you can indulge, but just make it a controlled one. And the next day you're going to be energized again, and you move on, and you can have more energy to get in those top lines for shopping.
Absolutely. You don't want that to slow you down, right?
That's right, no.
Well, thank you so much. Great advice as always. And if you want to learn more about Medical Bariatrics of Lexington, you've seen the website and the phone number there. There it is at the bottom of your screen. And thank you so much for bringing a Toys for Tots donation for us today.
Absolutely. Hopefully there's no cranberry on it, but then you can wipe that off.
We'll try to wipe our food off of it. We will be right back with a check of your forecast from Mary.